Alright, I'm just gonna get straight to the point here, and that is my livelihood, or YouTube, is in trouble yet again. And I'm pissed about it. So, let's just roll the news intro, and I'll just get to it. Anyway, the ADPOCALYPSE 2.0 is happening right freaking now, where advertisers are pulling away. And that's all because of this video by a Matt Watson here called "YouTube is Facilitating the Sexual Exploitation of Children and It's Being Monetized 2019. In the video, he states that the YouTube algorithm is facilitating these pedophiles and giving them a wormhole, so to speak, to go into videos and just have a good time, I guess. He explains that YouTube is doing nothing about this problem and that it needs to be punished and it needs to like go away, and he doesn't want to support it anymore. Anyway, now that I've covered that little technical thing there, let's actually get into the facts behind it. In the video, Matt clicks on YouTube in a fresh vanilla account and then types in bikini haul, and then in a few clicks he starts getting into gray area content on YouTube. And that gray area content basically means that it does follow the YouTube guidelines. Like, it does do that. However, like, some of the stuff is eyebrow raising. Now, don't get me wrong, there is plenty of instances in the video and the videos that he's showing that these exploitive contents here are actually just children having a good time. Like, they just are doing some stretching, or, you know, they're playing around, or, you know, like, they're just doing normal stuff. However, the gray area does come into play when the girls are wearing bikinis and just jumping around and having a good time there. So in essence, the videos, they follow the guidelines, and they're not really the child nasty stuff that you think it is. But the real gross thing, of course, here, and what that's very concerning, is the fact that in the videos comment section are all the people posting timestamps, sharing links to terrible things, and just absolutely disgusting comments in general from pedos. That there is the main issue, rather than the actual content. And yes, there are instances of these girls not being old enough for the minimum age requirements, depending on where you are in the world, to actually be posting this. But that doesn't mean that it's still bad for these videos to be posted, because it could be done by their parents who are filming their innocent child just having a good time as well. I mean, just because it's a child doesn't mean it's bad. You get what I'm saying? Just because it's like a child swimming around in a pool just having fun, you know, like you do as a child, doesn't automatically make this video flagged for anything that's sexual. And obviously the biggest pressing issue here is those people who are posting the awful content in the comment section of those videos. Matt Watson is saying that YouTube is doing absolutely nothing to get rid of these people, and that's not true.
I've seen people, they're flaunting the fact that YouTube is doing nothing about this. It's been in the public consciousness for over 2 years, and yet nothing's being done. I'm disgusted.
YouTube actively removed ads from 2 million predator videos targeting children in the past, and you can bet they were still doing it at this time as well. If you guys remember the Elsagate stuff, you know, all those weird Elsa and Spider-Man videos that were going around disguising themselves as children videos. Yeah, they were targeting that kind of stuff. They deleted 270 accounts and turned off comments to 625,000 videos. So the blatant false statement that YouTube is doing nothing is just dumb. But yes, Matt does have the point that these people need to be, like, completely obliterated from the platform here. Alright, they have absolutely no place. That much is at least true. However, the videos in question, like, a lot of them are very innocent in nature. Some, I would agree, need to go, and they're a little bit weird. Like, that much they do need to get rid of, but a lot of them were just children playing around. I mean, I have a nephew myself who makes videos on YouTube, but like, I don't agree with the fact that just because it's a child uploading content to YouTube that it shouldn't be allowed, you know? Like, if it violates community guidelines, yes, but if it's not, then like, just leave it. These disgusting people leaving these comments on videos shouldn't like harm the rest of your creative user base. And also the fact that YouTube literally has thousands upon thousands upon thousands of videos uploaded in a day. How can they possibly police every single video that is posted? That is why they have millions of users like us to help report things for them. And yes, they do in fact take action against stuff that violates their community guidelines. I can attest, they've done it to me multiple times. Needless to say, I think we've proven the fact that YouTube is super active in getting rid of this kind of stuff. However, Matt Watson doesn't care. He wants all of YouTube to go down and burn. He wanted to notify all advertisers, basically everybody out there, and try and get YouTube in trouble. And he succeeded. Disney, Nestle, Fortnite, Epic Games here pulled away along with several other people. And yeah, it's kind of bad. Also in the video, he claimed that it was some sort of YouTube glitch in the algorithm. And no, it's not a glitch in the algorithm. The algorithm kind of works as intended. It sees what videos you're viewing, and based on the watch time and other people's watch times on videos, it kind of connects two videos together and says, well, people usually tend to click to this video. Let's see if, let's recommend this video. And that's how the YouTube algorithm works. It also takes in, of course, in account tags and video titles as well. But it can't possibly detect what's going on in the video. So obviously, if Matt searches for, like, girls in bikinis, he's gonna get more girls in bikinis. It's just working as intended. But anyway, my main point here is, you know, YouTube's not really the full blame victim here. You can't just blame everything on YouTube's incompetency here. Like, they are seriously trying to combat this. But the fact that these disgusting individuals can easily go to a free platform and make up an account whenever they want and post disgusting content on it, like, it's difficult. How can you possibly police that for eternity? Like, it's gonna be impossible. If you think Twitter, if you think Reddit, if you think, like, Tumblr doesn't have the very same issues, well, you're just mistaken. There's inappropriate content still going on those websites, but it's not huge. And again, it's not huge on YouTube either. It's a very small part of it, and you're just bringing it to the light. It's honestly not surprising if you go looking for filth, you're going to find filth. It doesn't mean nothing's being done about it, it's just that there's constantly people uploading stuff and making comments over and over again. So yes, you could say this is kind of like another witch hunt that has occurred, and Mr. Matt, kind of leading the crusade here, has gotten his justice, so to speak, before any sort of, like, trial was really put into play. Basically, my big thing against Mr. Matt right now is the fact of his blatant disregard for content creators who are absolutely innocent in this. He thinks the entire platform should be punished based off of these users who are not even the content creators or YouTubes themselves.
For me, I want nothing to do with this platform that's supporting this shit. I hope with the video evidence that I have that more people find out about adverts being played on videos like this, and that YouTube shits the bed 10 times worse than they did in 2017. I hope people, and that sucks because I like YouTube, I like content creators who are already getting screwed up the ass big time. So this is the last video. I've made money off of YouTube. I've made like maybe $1,000 off of my little tiny baby channel that I made I want nothing to do with this platform. I'm disgusted. I never want another cent from Google. I don't want to pay for YouTube Premium anymore. And I want this to be reported. I want something to be done about it. And I'm angry, so in a way, I want YouTube to pay.
And that's kind of messed up. Keemstar kind of covered this topic about this man saying, like, what you're doing is going to hurt YouTube as a whole. I'd rather solve the issue by presenting the stuff to YouTube, who is acting upon it. And it's been confirmed that YouTube has acted upon these videos, rather than try and burn down the entire platform, which is what Matt kind of wants. Obviously, Matt was upset that he didn't get his way and started slinging some more dirt around.
Keemstar status, what's up? Wow, for real? Yeah, well, you know what, dude? I guess what that shows is that you don't care. You care more about your fucking money. Wow. You care more about your money. This guy, I don't like this dude. You know? You care more about money than you do about protecting people. You know? So what if it affects you? Go work at fucking KFC, bro.
I like YouTube. I like content creators.
So what if it affects you? Go work at fucking KFC, bro.
I like YouTube. I like content creators.
Get a part-time job, my guy, you know? Uber looks good for you.
I like YouTube. I like content creators.
So Keemstar said, you know what, let's actually talk, okay? Let's try and get down to the issue, and let's try and make YouTube a better place. And opened up communications, in which he said, do you have a Twitter? Matt replied, no. But that was a lie. He did have one, but he created another one.
We're Keemstar. Brother, I don't have a Twitter. I'm literally so. I will make a Twitter when I come home. I would love to talk to you. I would love to talk to you. I don't think you're a bad guy. I would love to talk to you. I don't think you're a bad guy. This guy, I don't like this dude. I would love to talk to you. I don't think you're a bad guy. This guy, I don't like this dude. I would love to talk to you. I don't think you're a bad guy.
So anyway, Keem talked to the man and he said, we're trying to solve these issues, but Matt was only interested in demonizing YouTube and taking it down. So an interesting thing that happened is that Keem uncovered some more stuff about his channel that used to exist, and some interesting type of content that was on there, such as him going up to a schoolgirl, and I say schoolgirl because she has a backpack on, and her asking her if she wants to be in an adult video, where she looks clearly uncomfortable.
Hi. Are you interested in shooting an adult video?
And okay, I'll play a little bit of devil's advocate. Let's say this channel was based on comedy here, and this video was sarcasm, comedy, whatever you want to name it. But how far does comedy stretch when you go up to a complete stranger on the street, and this stranger is potentially an underage girl, considering she has a backpack on, and you saying if she wants to be in an adult video? Is that comedy at this point? Or is that sexual harassment? So yes, the person who's running a pedo crusade may in fact be a pedo himself. In all this irony here, I just find this absolutely insulting that this man is what's bringing about the adpocalypse too. That this man, instead of actually focusing on what the main problem here is, decided that he wanted to go out of his way to ruin the livelihoods of innocent creators. The man that, instead of actually punishing the people who should be punished, decided to go after a platform that had these people attacking it constantly. It's basically, he went after the wrong target. Completely went after the wrong target and won. Like, blows my mind. So Matt does have some points in his videos that I will say yes, like, things need to be done about these guys, at least more intensely and more proactively. But I also completely disagree with his methods of taking down an entire platform and screwing over bunches of people and spreading around half-truths. It's just not the way to do it. Anyway, I'm not going to get too far into like what type of man this is, but more about the fact of actually fixing the correct issues and not targeting the wrong things. And also not hurting the innocent individuals in the process. Anyway, feel free to leave your comments below here about the situation. Like, I'm curious to hear your thoughts about all this matter here. Maybe bring us some stuff I maybe have missed or skimmed over. I don't know, things that I may have messed up on. Feel free to discuss it below, and I'll be happy to read. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, guys, you can support me in the future. Still got Twitch, you know? Still all right there. And I hope to see you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
You crazy mother...